Hello everyone and welcome to another video. As most of you guys know, Joe Biden has dropped out from the presidential race and endorsed his vice president Kamala Harris. So most of you guys know that Kamala Harris will probably be the Democratic nominee. And I think that her running mate is most likely either going to be Roy Cooper, the governor of North Carolina, and Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. So, a couple days ago, before Biden dropped out, I did make a speculation prediction, Harris and Shapiro versus Trump and Vance. So, today we are going to do my actual 2024 presidential prediction, updated with Harris versus Trump. Because that last one was really just a speculated what-if prediction. But now that has actually happened. So, today we are going to do it with Roy Cooper. Because right now, Josh Shapiro and Roy Cooper, they're really just going back and forth in polling market on saying who the running mate is actually going to be. But since we did Shapiro last time, we'll do Cooper this time. So we have Kamala Harris and Roy Cooper versus Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. So as always, let's just pretend nothing ever happened and start with the safe Democratic states. We have California, Washington, Hawaii, the District of Columbia, Maryland, Massachusetts, and Vermont. We also have New York and Maine's 2nd District. Now let's go to the safe Republican states. These are Alaska, Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Nebraska's 2nd District, Nebraska's 1st District, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Florida, and Iowa are going to be safe. I think I've already said that for several of my predictions now, so yeah, if you don't know that already, go watch the other videos. Okay, and we also have Maine's 2nd District. So now let's go to the likely more competitive states now. I've said this before, and I will say it again. Oregon, Illinois, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Delaware. These states, I feel like they can drop a couple points and make it to under 15% for able to go into the likely. Again, I think Harris will do much, much worse than Biden did in 2020. Now let's go to the likely Republican states. These are Georgia, North Carolina. Actually, no. I feel like Roy Cooper will be able to push that vote in the South and also some suburban voters, a white working class, for these states to be lean. I don't think he's going to have enough power in that Rust Belt as well as in the Sun Belt area for it to have the same effect. And I actually do think North Carolina will actually also stay likely. I know it's Roy Cooper's home state. I do not think he's going to be able to push it to lean now. So I have North Carolina, Wisconsin, and Nevada in likely. But I feel like Roy Cooper could be able to push Georgia to maybe lean Republican. So now let's go to the lean Democratic states. These are going to be Colorado, New Jersey, and yeah. Those are going to be the lean Democratic states. I feel like my margins are lean is 3 to 8%. So I feel like Colorado could drop 5%. Because remember, Biden did win Colorado by around 13% and New Jersey by around 10%. So these states can definitely be like lean Democrat in 2024. Now let's go to the lean Republican states. I have Georgia because I do feel like Roy Cooper is going to be able to push that black vote, some of that minority vote in Georgia enough, unlike I think he's going to push it more in North Carolina, but just not enough because I feel like North Carolina is already too Republican for it to flip now. I also have Arizona, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. I also have New Hampshire because I feel like unlike the other major swing states, New Hampshire is a lean Democratic swing state. But I feel like Roy Cooper, he's not going to have enough of that New Hampshire white vote to be able to push it. Because before this prediction, I had New Hampshire's tilt with Joe Biden. Harris loses all of that, some of that white working class support in New Hampshire. and Roy Cooper doesn't help much with that. So I feel like New Hampshire is going to go lean Republican. Now let's go to the tilt. Uh, let's go to the tilt states. Actually, no. I also have Nebraska's second district. This is basically the same reasoning as New Hampshire. But now let's go to the tilt Democratic states. These I have New Mexico and Minnesota. Actually, no. I have Minnesota as tilt Republican. So I'm just gonna put these all in now. I have Minnesota, Virginia, and Maine at large all going for Trump by a tilt margin. So we'll start in New Mexico. New Mexico, really same reasoning with Arizona and Nevada. Cooper does not help at all in that Sun Belt area. But I just feel like the Democrats are going to be able to slightly hold on to New Mexico, probably by around 0.8%. Now let's go to Minnesota. Cooper does, I feel like, have some help in that Rust Belt, but not enough to not to defend Minnesota from going red. In Virginia, I feel like Cooper does attract a lot of that working class white male again. But again, it's not going to be enough to stop that Trump tsunami. And finally, Maine's at large. Same reasoning for New Hampshire, except that Maine is more liberal, but I feel like it will be able to slightly go red, probably by 0.2%. So this is my new 2024 presidential election prediction with Kamala Harris. Cause Joe Biden has officially dropped out. And thank you for watching this video. Go join my Discord. Link is in the description. And yeah.